We have to think more institutional. How do we build banks? How do we build credit unions? As opposed to how do we build more houses and real estate and more real estate and more real estate and more real estate? And when you find that successful African, what does he have? A good job with a lot of real estate. That's what he has. Listen, over 95% of successful people who are Africans around you, go check them. What do they have really? What do they have? They either have a good business with real estate, or they have a good job and they're able to buy more real estate. So at the end of the day, that's all we do all day.
Oh, wow.
That's all we do all day. We are not building systems. We are not building structures. We are not building, institutions. We are not building anything. So how do you want your hosts to find you inspired? Don't forget how I began. Inspiring guest. That's who you want to be. That's who you want to be. So how do we talk to our children about having the best expression of themselves? Why can't somebody rise to become the police chief? Why can't kids become the head of the fire service?
Right.
You see, when you are not in the soul of the type of industry that defines a city, how do you want them to see you?
Good question.
And then when we think of investments, even if your kids don't become the police officers, what do we do with the police officers? How much of attention do we give to the police force? Have we gone to visit them? Have we shared our time and efforts with them? Have we educated them about who we are? What are we going to do this Christmas for the police force? What are we in our city? What are we going to do? Are we going to put up a concert for veterans? Are we going to do that? No. What are we going to do? Go see more houses we can pay for. Go see more businesses we can pay for. Attend our own parties. Bring our musicians from Nigeria to an African restaurant and have fun all day. Go see Wizkid. That's all we do. You see, so nobody's going to take us serious. That's just what it is. Except we take our host serious.
Yeah.
When you take your host serious, that is when you begin to see the necessity of coming together. Because when you start thinking like that, you will see very quickly you can't do much alone.
Absolutely.
You have to come together. But when you keep thinking about your house, your security, sending money home, and these low resolution ideas, you will not need anybody. You can be alone. You don't need anybody to buy yourself more houses.
Right.
But when you start thinking bigger, and I tell people, it is the duty of the human spirit to take responsibility for big projects. Otherwise, you won't see merchant banking. You will not see the internet. You will not see Apple or Microsoft.
Yeah.
Human beings take those decisions. We need our visionaries to take responsibility for big ideas that unlock gratitude in society.
Right.
That is when we'll begin to see the necessity and the need for collaboration.